Roll call. Ed.
Here.
Jerry.
Here.
Leroy.
Here.
I'm here. Okay, approved the December 12th agenda. Any changes or anything?
I don't have any.
I'll make that motion to approve the agenda as it stands.
Okay. All in favor? Opposed? Okay, November 28th minutes. The only thing with that Cindy boss with rides, she's getting groomed to when Hugh retires, that she'll take over. It's kind of nice. You have got a motion on the minutes? We have support, all in favor? Opposed? Let's see. Okay, consider approve donating time to an employee, vacation time for employees who have completed 25 years or more.
All of the department heads got together and talked about donating sick leave and adding another week of vacation for those employees over 20, or been here over 25. We talked to Jack, and the donated leave time is what has been used in other counties that Jack works for. And then, of course, here's a sample of the release form that they would need, the employee would need.
No, to donate time, that's just for people that are sick.
That people that have used up all of their sick time and vacation time, and they still need more time, go to FFLA or whatever, they have no pay, so then employees can donate up to 40 hours per incident, I believe it is.
So they get 40 hours from each.
They could if employees are ready to donate. That was our understanding, right? Yeah. They don't have to. I mean, no one has to donate. It's just an option for employees to donate to somebody that has exhausted everything. I mean, 34 years I've been here, we've probably been 2 times that's been, a concern. But going forward, I don't know. I know something we talked about earlier, and then, so just bringing it up again.
What do you guys think?
Is that donating sick leave or?
It can be both, sick leave or vacation, both. Yeah, it can be sick or vacation, whatever you prefer. I'm assuming it'd probably be more sick leave than vacation is what I'm assuming.
Make a motion to approve that. And I'll support that.
Okay, we've got a motion and support, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay.
For both the sick leave and the vacation time?
That's
Both?
just one motion.
Just one motion, okay.
Looks like 2 separate items.
Yeah.
Okay. Consider award bid for Heartland Security to
Still
update.
gotta do the second.
We're going to talk about the vacation time adding.
Oh, well, I thought that was all one. Okay, then we'll go with vacation time. Do you have any comments about that?
What other counties have?
I've not checked with other counties. We did it on the front end for people that have been here less than a year to give them a week's earlier. So, the people that have been here for 25 years more service or dedication to the job, it doesn't affect, not all, too many employees at this point, but it could in the future.
What do they get now?
4 weeks. And they continue at 4 weeks. After 20 years, you get 4 weeks. And that doesn't stop. So.
What do you guys think?
Any other comments I should make on that?
Thought about it greatly. To go from 7 years, you get 15 days, to 20 years, you get 20 days. Why did would we then jump another 5 days at 5 years?
Okay, what, it's 8:50, shall we go to department heads and come back to this?
Sure.
Okay, so table this for a little bit. Okay, department heads. You gonna report, Larry?
Nope. I'll wait for Alvin.
Oh, okay. Kevin?
A couple of weeks ago, Ed and Leroy, Rochelle and myself met with the jail construction and the architect. And we asked him, and what Jerry brought up at one of the last meetings, if we could move it so it wouldn't interfere with the parking back here. And he's currently drawing up plans for moving it instead of where the house is at. It will be running south.
So it'd still be a remodel.
Yes, yeah. Cause, yeah, so that's, he's working on those plans right now, so we're anxious to see what he comes up with.
Okay,
And, I'm leaving this afternoon for some training in Des Moines till Friday, and that's about it, so.
okay. Yeah,
So since the last meeting, the Conservation Board has reached an agreement with the Reasons. They came and expressed some concerns at one of the board meetings, and we've been working with them. We have reached an agreement with that. Working with Nolan to try and get that finalized, so we can just put it behind us, I guess would be a nice way to say it. We have accepted bids for the Willow Creek project. We did that at the last board meeting. The engineering firm is working on getting all of the papers and documents together so we can get a construction contract approved for that. Still hope that, the way it sounds, the contractor's still hoping to get it done by Memorial Day 2024. Other than that, I'm cutting firewood, getting the trailer stocked up for the next camping season, working on some equipment, the usual. And then I'm happy to report, I don't know that anybody in this room is affected by this, but the trout are finally coming for Willow Creek. They have been ordered since October 1st. We have been impatiently waiting, but they are finally hopefully going to show up on Friday. So we only get like 3 calls a day.
good. Keith?
Thank you. So construction projects, the G20 bridge, they've got 2 abutments and 1 pier now, driven and concrete poured, so they'll now shift their cofferdam and start working on the next pier. The 2024 HMA project is on the agenda today for approvals. Equipment-wise, the maintainer is actually still sitting in Des Moines. Caterpillar is still working through the final, I guess, QA/QC. It is there. Our sign truck, the crane finally came in for that from the fire, so we took our crane down to Ankeny to have that installed, so we should have our sign truck back here soon. I will also be gone the rest of the week for the engineers conference in Des Moines, and we are also placing an ad in the paper for a temporary employee for maintenance down in Melbourne for extended absence we're going to have with an employee down there. So we're trying to see if we can get a temporary person to work through the season.
Is that ambulance building done yet, or whatever that building is over yonder?
I've heard from Reggie, the electrician's been starting to hang lights. I was in it last week, or actually maybe, yeah, last week, and I think they finished most of the garage track. They still don't have the openers hung, but I've seen some activity, but it is not done.
Okay, Buffy?
Collected some goods for deployed airmen out of a unit out of Sioux City, which was really good. Got a lot of donations, and Emmett County went along with that, and Dickinson County. They came and picked it up last week. We sent out Christmas cards to some 11 veterans and 11 widows who were in need from donations that we had received over the year. That's about it.
Okay. Nolan?
Oh, well, like Nick said, we're working to finalize that transaction with the Dreesens and looking to get an offer to purchase out there to them. I should be able to do that this week. Was planning on having trial this coming Tuesday, but it's going to continue to January 3rd. We're looking forward to getting that done. Have a couple of beautiful hearings in the pipeline and working on a number of other land transactions right now as well. So, staying busy with that.
Becky?
Staying busy with motor vehicle renewals and of course all the purchasing. Driver's license. Still some taxes coming in December. They pay for the second house. Staying busy with that.
Ready?
Well, just normal stuff, fix some lights, I guess I gotta get ready for the skid loader, so we can move snow eventually. I don't know when that's gonna happen, but,
I hope it doesn't.
me either, but it can sit there not being used to, I guess that'd be okay. But, otherwise just normal maintenance, so. Don't know anything else more or less. Pick up
Okay.
the garbage and keep it looking nice, I guess.
Okay. Your turn.
Mike and Sherry have driven the county, and as long as the weather holds, we're out taking pictures, updating our pictures, and making callbacks on the new construction. Got several houses to go through, so that's actually kind of interesting. So, yeah, just working through. We got the new aerials a year ago, so still, when time permits, combing through those, looking for land use changes and 911 addresses. So.
We have tons of deer tags going out now on hunting license, and ATVs and ORV registrations renewals are coming in slow, so we put a little ad in the paper next week, just try to remind them so that they get them for the end of the year. And snowmobiles too, so we've got a lot of activity coming in around that.
Chantry's working on valuations, hopefully to have that done within a week or two. They're coming tomorrow to take out the stained glass window to get that replaced. I'm starting to think about budgets. I have all the budget sheets turned to the department heads for them to start working on those. I am looking into getting a couple quotes to see what it would cost for mailing those notices I have to mail out in March, do the House File 718, and getting 3 quotes on that to see what it would cost the county to do that. And that's same old, same old.
Okay, anything else? Nolan supplied some donuts. Okay, thank you. Okay, we'll go back to the vacation time. What are you guys thinking?
Jason to finish up whatever he was saying.
What?
I was waiting for Jason to finish up whatever he was saying, because he was talking with me.
Where do we change at 15 and then 20?
I think that's what he said.
Well, completion of 7 through 19 years is 15 days. And once you get to 20 years, it's 20 days. 2 to 6 is 10 days. And then 7 through 19, there's.
Nothing's really consistent. I mean, it's not like 5 years, 4 years.
I guess we'll just wait for Elbridge. It's just about 9 o'clock, so we'll wait and do the 9 o'clock. Yeah, I thought I saw him walking out here.
Oh, okay.
I thought. And if not, otherwise Larry will have to give us the update.
Might have to.
I'll send along email.
Yeah, so,
What?
yeah. So she's back. I had the right time and date.
What?
I hope I had the right time and date. Oh, there we go. Okay, good,
Larry's
good.
here.
It's always scary.
You found me.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, boy. Let me get my gifts here.
And did she bring treats for being late?
What? No. Well, kinda, I have annual report.
Okay.
That's right.
Here we go. Let's see. We're gonna need a few more here.
You guys got a full house today.
Thank you.
Yeah. So I'm sure you guys, I think I've spoke with you all before. So my name is Stacia Timmer. I'm the COO at Elbridge Agency on Aging, and I am located in Spencer. We actually cover 29
We
counties.
need one more.
We need one more. Okay. And did you all get the Osceola County specific fact sheet beforehand?
I think I emailed it to him, but I didn't print it out.
I have copies.
I'll take it. I gave mine to his. Okay, thank you.
I'm heading over to Lyon County after this.
I can give this to you for now. Okay, perfect, okay. So like I said, we cover 29 counties, Osceola being one of them. We have 4 physical office locations, so Spencer, Mason City, Fort Dodge, and Carroll. And then we do have 1 person over here in Sibley. So we kind of consider that a physical location as well. So as you can tell in our annual report, we kind of show you all of the services that we deliver directly within Elderbridge. And then we also have indirect services, which we subcontract out. So we are not necessarily going out and providing personal care, homemaker, chore, home health, things like that. We partner with our public health, home health entities in all of our counties to provide those services. The whole mission of our agency within those services is to empower and enable older adults and those with disabilities to be as independent as they can within their own homes. That is our goal. We want people to age in place. We want them to have the tools, the information, the assistance that they need to do as well as they can for as long as they can in their homes. I think that's all of our goals, as we are all aging day by day, that we want to just do it as well as we can where we want to do it. So our staff do a very good job of providing information, providing assistance. We do have direct services in the form of information and referral, options counseling, and then case management. We also have a care transitions program where we help people transition from a hospital or nursing home stay back home. That's a smaller portion of our budget, but it's also a direct service that we are providing. If you want to take a look at the specific Osceola County sheet, that's always a fun fact.
Do you have extras, or I'll quick make copies on
So here we kind of break down each service that has been provided within Osceola County from FY22 against FY23. Obviously, we're in FY24 right now. I'm here asking for money and funding for FY25. But unfortunately, I can't give you specific complete data for FY24 because we're still in it through June. But if you look at the FY22 versus FY23, you can see the units of services that we've provided and then the total cost of those services within Osceola. The big one is obviously our meals. That is probably our highest budgeted item in each county. It's no different here in Osceola. We did provide a bit fewer congregate meals here in Osceola within the last 2 fiscal years. In speaking with my Healthy Aging Director, she informed me that it's a very simple technical, I guess, misinformation. We had people on the wrong intake form, so we had more people saying they were getting home delivered versus congregate. It's a paperwork nightmare, but we had paperwork missing for certain individuals, and they were actually getting congregate but were registered as home delivered. So that's kind of the explanation there. However, with home delivered, we still have a very high number of people in Osceola County getting home delivered meals. There is a homebound status that people have to meet and are required for home delivered meals. We do have several couples within Osceola County that are in a caregiving situation. So if there is a person as a caregiver in their home, they qualify for home delivered even if they aren't truly homebound. We consider that they are doing a job. They are having to be home with the person they're caring for. Therefore, they qualify for home delivered meals. We do have quite a few of those here in Osceola. We also partner with Osceola Community Health here in Sibley. They provide homemaker services for us. We have a contract with Osceola Communities Express, which is wonderful for such a small community. I'm always very impressed with this service within Sibley, that they are able to offer transportation for individuals. And then we have the other services that we provide directly within Elderbridge. So we have caregiver information, we have case management. That has had some decline. The only explanation I can give for that is that people are probably not aware of our services, to be quite honest with you. I see that a lot in our counties. They aren't sure what we do or who to call. And so I'm hoping by making these visits and getting more of our word out, that people will understand they can call us, even if they're not sure what they're needing. I always tell people, call and we will help you figure out what it is you do need. So with that, if you want to turn it over, we'll get to the money part of it. We base our funding requests on the data and the population within each community. So right now, it looks like there has been an increase in people 60 and over here in Sibley, which is what our funding is geared towards, those over 60. So it looks like right now there's about 30% of your population is over 60 right here in Osceola County. Last year, our request was for $3.10 per older individual. So last year we received about $5,264 from Osceola County. This year we're asking for 5 cents more per individual, just based on inflation and the fact that our funding has not increased, but demand in general has. So we're asking for $3.10 per person over 60 in Osceola, which would be about $5,891. If you'll look, I always like to point out to people the return on investment is pretty good. The total cost of services we provided here in Osceola was $102,542, which is about $19.48 per senior that we spent here in Osceola County for every dollar that you provide us in funding. So it's about a 1,948% rate of return, which is a little bit better than CDs and savings accounts right now. So are there any questions? I kind of flew through this quickly, but the information is in front of you, and I'm happy to try to answer any questions you have.
How did you spend your ARPA money?
How do we spend our ARPA money? On a lot of meals. A lot of meals. At the time of COVID, all of our homebound status requirement was dropped because we were asking people not to come and congregate, especially our people 60 and over. So we did a lot of home delivered meals with that ARPA money, trying to keep people in place is probably the highest service that we spent ARPA money on.
That's a pretty big chunk of your pie there for 23.
Yes, it is.
So how does that affect you into 24? Do those people
It
not get those
affects us
services?
greatly. It is affecting us because as we saw with COVID, I think there were more people that became more aware of our services. And after COVID was done, they wanted to continue with these services. They realized, wow, I didn't realize Eldridge did all these things for individuals. So right now, we are writing grants to try to help sustain, especially our healthy aging meal programs. We apply for lots of grants. We apply for small ones, big ones, to try to fill that gap that ARPA is no longer there for. Good question.
Anybody else?
Larry Pedley, you guys are probably all very familiar with him. He is on our board. Did you have anything you wanted to add, Larry?
One of the, Eldridge is 26 counties.
29.
29.
Not that I'm counting, but.
29. Which is a lot of counties for one organization to keep track of. It was split several years ago. Was there 4 or 5 divisions now?
There's 6 of us
6
in the
of us.
state, yeah.
And like Ed's question was, during COVID, all the meals went to the homes. And now the problem is they're trying to get people to come back into conjure meals, get together, because that's where they get the best service, because there they find out about scams and health issues, and it's just, get together and visit with other people. That's kind of the purpose.
Yeah.
Cheryl Peters is the person taking care of the meals here in Sibley, and we're getting some really great food from Lake Park, right?
Yes. Yep.
Carsonson's?
Yep.
So they're getting really good meals there.
Yeah.
And I think Cheryl probably has some family relationship with Carsonson, so she's making sure. that we
Yeah.
get-
It's her
Yeah,
son that
yeah.
owns it, yeah.
And, so things are looking up.
Yeah. it
But
really
the
is.
problem is, with that is, like you said, the funding has gone down after COVID because they're not getting the funding anymore. So, but
Right.
everybody needs money, it's just the way it is.
Yeah,
Any help you guys can provide, be wonderful.
absolutely. Thanks, Larry. Any other questions? Guess I'll let you all continue.
Anybody have anything? Okay, thank you for coming.
Oh, yeah, thank you for having me. Did you need that?
Thank you.
I have one, but you wanna keep them?
Okay, back to the vacation time. What are your thoughts?
What was your breakdown again, Jason?
It just shows year 7, you attain 15 days, and then year 20, you attain 20 days. And now we're considering 25 days at 25 years, so I guess I just think it would make sense to be consistent on when those steps occur rather than a similar step on a shorter period of time at the end of the career. I don't know if we'd even it out, go 15 days at 7 years, 20 days at 16 years, and 25 days at 25 years. I doubt it would work to go 15 days at 7 years, 20 days at 20 years, and then take that same 13-year gap before going another 5 years. Don't have a lot of 33-year employees probably very often.
Any other thoughts? Want to do it, don't want to do it?
Did Jack give much input on what has common? I know you asked what other counties are doing. but
No,
has seen
he has
kind of
not. I didn't really talk to him about vacation except for adding what was suggested when the department heads got together. So I have not talked to him other than that. I think it's,
one day a year that you bang everything up in 25 years, 25 day, and you get one day of vacation for each year you work here.
Any thoughts, comments, motions one way or the other?
I'd probably like to see what other counties are doing,
Okay,
see how it compares.
Then make a motion to table it until we can get a little more information.
okay, we've got a motion to table it to get more information. Do we have support? We have support. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, it's tabled.
So the next meeting?
Yeah.
Okay, consider award bid for courthouse security, update courthouse security system.
we got, ICAP always gives us grant money, $1,000 grant money. We get $3,000 a year for ICAP, but I can use that $1,000 to upgrade the system. We put the new system in 2008, the system we currently have, and we updated it in 2013. So our safety committee got together, they would like to see it updated. One of the main concerns is that when we hit the panic button, it goes to Heartland first, and then Heartland calls the sheriff's office. So the shooter could be gone before the sheriff's office even knows about it. So we would like to upgrade it, that it goes right to the sheriff's office. Heartland still thinks it should go to them, but I would feel more comfortable about going to the sheriff's office directly.
Save a little time.
Yeah. But, hopefully we never have to use it
I disagree with them.
with Heartland.
Yep.
Yeah, I think it goes right to the sheriff's office first, and then you can go to Heartland after that, but it needs to, in my opinion, also, but. So we just, for this $840, we can upgrade it, the painting buttons will stay the same, they'll just have to put an antenna up, Reggie said, and they'll just upgrade it to a newer system. If the board so chooses. Like I said, we have that ICAP grant money I was gonna use it for, I wasn't gonna install it until after January, and we can use that $1,000.
Can that be used towards the monthly portion of it?
I don't know about that, I don't know, that part I did not check into.
Okay, do we have any thoughts? I think it'd be a good idea, but
Yeah, I think it'd be okay too.
do we have any motions on what to do?
Make a motion to use those funds to upgrade that.
Okay, got a motion, do we have support?
Support.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, appoint board members, Northwest Iowa Waste Agency, Solid Waste Agency. I think that's Lee right now, isn't it?
Yes.
And it really sounds like he enjoys it. Do you want to keep doing it?
If that's what you guys would wish, yes.
I'll make a motion to keep Leroy as our rep.
Okay. A motion and support, all in favor? Aye. Opposed?
And who's your alternate? Is that you, Jerry? Or who's the alternate on that?
Oh, I don't think it's
Do you know who the alternate is on that one? Northwest Side? I have to look. I don't know
Mike and Jason, maybe,
how that could be.
or Mike.
I don't know.
Okay, I'll look.
I've never used them, so.
I was gonna say, I've never gone to a meeting, so.
No. But you can.
Oh, that's okay.
Now that you reminded me,
Area landfill.
maybe I don't have anybody, huh?
There isn't anybody. I was gonna look and I forgot.
Jerry, I'm guessing the area landfill is the same. They change their name or go by solid waste now?
nobody.
I thought it was Jerry.
Jerry's listed as Northwest Iowa Area Landfill.
Oh, okay, that's probably that. Okay.
21 committee assignments.
Never been to it.
Okay. Approve resolution 192324 paving FM A22, FM L32, and FM L40 project. HRRR CO 7280 5R72. Does that all make sense?
Yes.
Good.
So there's two items here, one with two resolutions. This first resolution is for the federal portion of the 2024 asphalt paving project. Bids were opened a couple weeks ago. Bids were within range and under the engineer's estimate. And there was a good spread between the low three bids. They were all very close together. So we would recommend award of this bid. This would be similar to how we did the G20 bridge, where in awarding the bid, you would also be authorizing me to take care of all the paperwork, so we have to keep coming back for every little thing in terms of approving contracts and things like that. It runs through the DOT. This is the federal portion is the one that does A22 east of Sibley, and L32 over in the northwest corner of the county, and A34 down by Ashton, heading out to Highway 59 as well. Originally, the project was 3 different projects. We had the one where we had to kick the FM portion out to next year, and the local portion also got split out, which is the next item.
Okay. That Western, where are they out of? Do you know offhand or not?
let's see. I sent it to you guys in an email and I wrote where they were out of. I don't remember where it was.
What do we want to do?
I think they're down by Denison area.
Oh, okay. What are our wishes?
I'll make a motion to approve that resolution.
Okay. And we've got support. Ed. Jason.
Aye.
Leroy.
Aye.
Jerry.
Aye.
And I vote aye. Okay, then, resolution 2023-24, paving Royal Avenue from southern city limits of Silva to A30 project L 817372.
Yeah, so this is the local portion of that FY24 HMA job. Originally, when all these projects were programmed, the state had what they called the swap program, where they would swap out federal funds for local funds. So there was a time when we could bundle lots of projects together. Local, FM, federal, it didn't really matter. They did away with that the last couple of years, just as this project was coming to bid or coming to being programmed for letting. So we had to split them apart. That's why the FM portion got kicked to another year. The local portion got kicked out to a standalone. It was bid the same day as the federal portion, but unfortunately, different bidders put in. We did not, this project did come in over the engineer's estimate, but that engineer's estimate was not changed after it was split apart. So we kind of lost out on the economies of scale and mobilization and things like that that were occurring with the other projects. So now it has to kind of stand on its own legs. So it did come in higher. The bids, the low bid was a good 50,000 lower than the second bid. We do have the funds to cover this, mainly because of savings in the county line box project that came in well under bid. So we would still recommend awarding this bid. And it'll work the same way in terms of award plus granting me the authority to deal with the paperwork through the DOT.
Okay.
I make a motion to accept the resolution 20.
Okay, we've got a motion. Do we have support?
Support.
Jerry.
Aye.
Ed. Jason.
Aye.
Leroy. Okay, then approve G21 bridge deck overlay.
So this project is one that kind of crept up on us. When we did the chip seal job on Tyler Avenue, as we were brooming and brushing and working through that project, we started noticing more and more damage occurring to the bridge deck on G21. So since the FM portion of the asphalt job got kicked to next fiscal year, that gave us capacity to try to kind of sneak this project in and do a deck overlay, which we would mill the deck down to just above the rebar and then come in with a concrete overlay of that deck. We've done that elsewhere in the county. So we quickly created a set of plans and we've been pushing those through the DOT process. If this were to be approved, you'd be approving the plans and then we would go to a letting and contract approvals and things like that.
Okay, what do you think?
You have a motion for its approval?
We've got a motion. Do we have support?
Support.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay. Yeah, approve amendment to the 2024 county 5-year program.
So this is essentially cleaning up the program for some of the actions that occurred, including the ones today. We would take that county line box project that we were just talking about and take the salary savings from that, cost savings, and move that over to this deck overlay, or I'm sorry, move it over to the HMA project, the local portion. So we take 50,000 from savings from the county line box, put it on the local HMA project. And then we would also add this bridge deck overlay into the fiscal year to be able to allow the DOT to let the job using FM funds that we have on with the state.
Okay. What do you think? I entertain a motion.
Make a motion to approve that.
We've got a motion, do we have support? All in favor? Opposed?
Thank you. I will head downstairs and print a final copy of that. I'll do that.
Tomorrow?
Tomorrow morning. I'm here all day today.
Okay.
I'll be right back up.
Sounds good, thanks. Set public hearing date for ordinance number 63, an ordinance readopting the existing county code ordinance of Osceola County.
Every 5 years, we have to readopt all the existing ordinances, and this year is the year to do it, so. And publication is 4/20, so we could have it on December 26th at 9 o'clock if the board so chooses.